Hello folks and welcome back to Hardspace Shipbreaker. Let's go ahead and wake up. Brand new world. They're still charging us daily fees. Nightly genetic backup. Now see, the genetic backup should be fine. The only reason to do this is if for some reason you think your memories are contained in your genes. Newsflash, nope. It would be better, but if this was like a memory backup. Nightly memory backup totally makes sense. But I think the memory backup's like supposed to be like minute to minute somehow, like updating wirelessly or something. Because they definitely treat every death like the next minute is like, oh hey, dude, you came back. And it's like, oh yeah, that was rough, man. I just burned myself to death. So there must be something weird going on there. So I don't understand that. The bay lease, charging me for a bay lease is ridiculous. So there's some stuff in here that hopefully we can eventually get rid of. Like, this is some company town shit right now, right? There used to be stuff like this in, I want to say, early 20th century. And hell, maybe there's stuff going on like this now. Actually, a little bit like this for truckers, right? Truckers right now are dealing with this kind of nonsense. When they don't actually own the truck, they're charged shit like this. And it's bullshit. Salvage transport. Charging me to transport away the pieces of the ship that you want is fucking ridiculous. Well, at least it's no interest, and at least we've actually got like a balance here, so that's cool. Yeah. And we've got 74 million.
Morning, folks. Today's the day we finally get back to work, all proper-like. And welcome back, Lou.
Hey, Lou.
It feels great to be back. And I'm ready to race. Anyone wanna?
Hell no.
Come on, kid. You just got back.
Whoa, why don't y'all play it safe today while you clear the cobwebs, all right?
Well, maybe another time, Lou. Oh, but glad you're back. Kaido out.
I should go keep an eye on that kid.
Well, I got a rusty old javelin with my name on it. See you out there.
Spare a moment, Cutter? Couple things I gotta talk to you about.
All right, Weaver, what do you got?
First off, go ahead, look out your viewport for me.
Oh, hey, it's back.
That's right. Finally got Beulah to impound. Took a fair amount of sweet talking and a touch of bartering. Anywho, thought you'd be keen to get back at fixing the old girl up. Which brings me to my next point. Open up your employee terminal for me. Access that new option there. Contract status. New mandate. Employees require a clear and simple breakdown of their contract status. Now, what I wanted you to see is you can also end your contract from here. However, there's two prerequisites to parting ways with the company. First, you gotta clear your debt. The new regs wiped out a ton, but some folks still got a bit of work to do to get in the green. Second, you need personal transport off station. That means old Beulah needs to be fully operational. Once those requirements are met, you can take the out. If you want, of course. If you're just as happy salvaging away, by all means, keep at it. Okay, close all that for now. I got one last thing I want to talk about.
All right, so we could do this, but I'm going to salvage another few ships. We at least met the requirements, so that's cool. We did actually make 1 billion credits, though. That's awesome.
Now, this might come as a bit of a shock, but an opportunity's arisen for me, Earthside. One of them chances you gotta grab at before it gets away. What I'm saying is, well, I'm retiring.
Good for you.
Today, in fact. Trying to go out on a high note, as they say. Dee Dee's gonna run things while corporate figures out a replacement. Might not be as talkative as me, but she'll keep the rudder true. Wanted to wish you luck, Cutter. I'm glad we got the opportunity to work together. And who knows? Maybe you hear from me again sometime. Weaver out.
Cool. So Weaver's gonna go out. Let's look at this really quick. Okay, we got 2 more data recovery things. Found the Rising Hudson.
So there's this guy on Mars. I can't say the name, but you've probably seen him on the news. And this guy really liked ice cream. But, you know, living on Mars, the ice cream there uses soy milk. Obviously, for a person so wealthy, he gets to call himself eccentric instead of crazy. Getting real ice cream from Earth to Mars is no problem, but we're still talking a 250-day trip for most shipments. Not ideal if you suddenly develop a craving for a flavor you don't have on hand. So he gets this idea that he's going to raise cattle on Mars, and he hires us to get him there. Man pays for a dozen calves, 3 male, 9 female, which he hopes to get to Mars as quickly as possible. I'm not entirely sure how they got the calves into orbit, but yeah, I can't imagine it was easy. I mean, those poor babies were scared stiff when we picked them up. For the next 8 months, we took turns feeding and comforting the calves as they grew into cows and bulls. It was the smelliest, most exhausting, but oddly most satisfying flight I've ever been on. Still, we made it, and the pay was great. Got all 12 to Mars, healthy and happy. After a couple of months, the client invited us over to his place for his first batch of Martian ice cream. Can't say I could taste the difference.
But that's good, right? If you're looking for an authentic ice cream, you don't want to taste the difference. It's how McDonald's is so fucking popular. Because if you go to McDonald's in Timbuktu or around the corner, either way, it tastes like McDonald's. Now, a month or a few months is probably not enough to actually get the variation in the milk. More than likely, it's going to be based on like what they're fed, and that's going to take months in order to get through their system. So eventually, it probably will taste more like Martian grass than Earth corn or whatever it is. But yeah, that's kind of cool. Eventually, this is going to happen. I mean, if we ever have a Mars colony, and I have a suspicion that's going to happen sooner rather than later, the next 100 years or so, cows are going to happen. Now, I doubt you'd actually put calves on board a shuttle, because it does take about 8 months to go from Earth to Mars, and that's a lot of time. I think instead what you would do is you do embryos, right? There's a lot of work going on right now for artificial wombs, and they're testing on animals first. I think they just did a sheep. I want to say they just made a sheep in an artificial womb. I don't know if that's, or if they're planning to. It's one of the two. But if an artificial womb works, then that's what you would do, right? You would get embryos. You would ship the womb and the embryos separately so they can be completely born on Mars. And you don't need to worry about transporting them into orbit, dealing with G-forces, all that other stuff. It's just liquids, whatever. Just shove it up there. So, neat idea. Yeah, I think it's gonna happen. One of these days, I'd love to go to Mars, but you know, it might actually post-date me. Or the moon. The moon's gonna be made of cow cheese. You never know. This one we cannot have read to us. The Phobos incident. Let's see. Oh, this is okay. So connected with the interstitial gate, the backbone of the railgate system, providing control over object velocity and transit. Road trials are a major success. Asteroids, satellites, terraforming equipment, livestock, even an antique desk were transported. The gates proved they could handle a variety of materials as well as living beings. In 2252, human trials began. On 2253, Earth-time disaster struck. The Repulsor Gate, preparing to launch a shuttle carrying 12 human passengers, experienced a critical overload. Instantly, a blast 20 kilometers in size enveloped the gate and 3/4 of the surface of Phobos. 15 colonies, 4 mining facilities, and 3 orbital stations were destroyed. Boy, you had a lot of stuff packed into 20 kilometers in orbit there. That's pretty crazy. The gate was completely vaporized. 26 Lynx personnel lost, almost 15,000 civilian lives. Interesting, Lynx personnel don't count as civilian lives. Lynx for, yeah, did damage control, right? on the gate's power cells, but the official link statement allowed the negligence of the propulsion gate's chief supervisor happened to be dead. Yeah, just happened to blame the dead guy. Only a short stumbling block. Okay, yeah, well. They're like that sometimes. Okay, so we could terminate the contract right now. But I think I want to go ahead and do another couple of shifts. So let's go ahead and get our equipment up. Okay, looks like it's all good. We have no links tokens, though, because the last shift was us basically self-sabotaging, so we're not going to worry about that. Let's just go ahead and start up the shift. Now, we might have actually seen the... Oh, yeah, our base empty. May have actually seen the end of hazard... I don't know, we got at least one more hazard level to go. There's got to be a way to get hazard level 10 ships. And that, I think, should be our goal. If we can get hazard level 10 ships, then we can go and finish our contract. Okay, what do we got? We got a heavy cargo. That's annoying, but doable. The mackerel might actually be nice and easy. It's only 5 levels of salvage. That's a Quasar Thruster. Prefer never to do those again. Oh, here we go. 9 levels of salvage. A little complicated. Class 2 reactor and an ECU. As long as it doesn't have a shit ton of wires, I think we're fine. Yeah, this should be okay. Let's go ahead and do this. And let's see if we can get to level 10 hazard level. I mean, that's just going to be doing ships until it's done. I guess the smaller ships will get us there faster, but whatever.
Hey, Rook. Guessing Weaver broke the news?
Yeah. Hope they replace him with someone nice.
Well, in the meantime, you got me. Quit shooting the breeze and get back to work.
Dee Dee, I'm gonna enjoy giving you a hard time.
Kid, I'm too old and tired to care.
Okay. Well, let's see if I remember how to do any of this. Have fun today, folks. Blue out.
Later. Kaido out.
Hey, kid. You've probably got things in hand, but, let me know if you need anything. Good luck, or whatever. DD out.
Alright, let's see if I remember how to do any of this. We did mess up a lot of things on that initial run, but they did it on purpose, so hopefully this just all works out. Oh shit, there's a lot of chairs in here. Okay, where's the regulator in here somewhere? Regulator. There's gonna be a lot of doors we're gonna need to close, and that's okay. There's no regulator on that side. There's gotta be one around here somewhere. And in here, where the hell's the regulators at? Oh, here we go. Regulator here. In the reactor room, not at all weird. Oh, the regulator's broken, though. Okay, well, I can't do that one, at least not now. Maybe there's one in here. And it'd be weird to have one in the ECU room. Oh, yep, weird, but there it is. No door here, so this should just work.
Air pressure level decreasing.
Okay, so that dropped it here. At least it cleared up the floor here. Okay, see, this is gonna knock around. Kinda wish I could secure this somehow. That's really not a thing, is it? Don't think it is. Alright, if I come over here, we're gonna grab on. And this may hurt. We'll see how it goes. Okay, easy, no worries. We're gonna do the same thing up here. So grab on, and then do this. Okay, so that ejects all the air from like the sides, right? Between the hull and the livable parts of the ship, so to speak. Okay, what about over here? Thruster fuel, which we don't really care about. Okay, here we go.
Airlock depressurizing.
Oh, this is just a straight up depressure, so that's fine. I think that goes outside. Yeah, that goes outside. Okay, great. That's where we came in. So then this one here. Yep, expected. That's okay. Did lose a regulator there, but whatever. So this should be the cockpit area, and it looks like this didn't even close, which is great. That helps us out, really. Yeah, that's the cockpit area. I really expected some of these doors to close, and the first class compartment, looks like. So we're good there. Power cell's right there, that's kind of weird. And one more door. Might as well grab this one, because what the hell? Okay, one more door. Here we go. This is why I don't want to be in the way of these, because that was some unsecured stuff going on there. Okay, smaller compartments, same amount of time to depressurize, which is super strange, but there you go. That should theoretically be it. None of it seemed to impact the reactor. The coolant seems to be okay. We're gonna have to go check to be sure, but I'm pretty sure we're all right now. I do need to make sure the thrusters are properly flushed. Let's go ahead and do that. This one here. Then we'll check the piping just to make sure no coolant. We don't have any coolant leaks, so we're not in any rush. I don't think we are. Okay, there's a reactor there, and then here's the coolant. And it looks like we're good. The red light looks a little bad, but it looks like we're fine. Okay. That should be a good 90% of this. If not 100%. I think we might actually be 100% depressurized. I think we're good. Got stuck a little bit there, but other than that, we're good. Okay. It's a big ship. Ooh, weird here. What the hell is this thing? Waste disposal unit? I've never seen this before. It said we could hold to extract waste disposal unit. Oh, we don't want the distributor. No. Okay. Interesting the fuel goes in here, though. This might be like an exhaust system, which is weird. I don't know why you would... Yeah, this looks like a trap somehow, and I don't know how it is a trap. It's a fuel pipe. It looks like it does have fuel in it. There's got to be a way to flush it, maybe? I'm going to take the distributor cap out, apparently. Yeah, taking out the waste disposal unit seems like a trap. I don't see a flush way here, so we've got to somehow deactivate this. Well, there's a separator piece there. Wonder if maybe this came out separately, so that goes to the processor, but that's true for most of the hull pieces. Huh. Alright, well, let's see if we can separate out here. So we could probably take out the airlock if I go down here. The airlock might still have air in it, but I thought we opened it to space, but we'll see. Don't know why we get some stuttering here. Eh, we're okay. I think it's just the game calculating. No worries. This should just let us pop this out, and it should be fine. Okay, so far so good. Okay, no worries. No air trapped in there at all. That was great. Let's make sure there's no controls. Yeah, there we go. Right there. That's what I'm looking for. And away we go. Alright. Easy. No problems.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits
I
transferred.
have to pull the... Oh, here I thought the ladder would actually attach it, but no. Okay then.
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded.
The ladder is apparently not tying anything together. I can't even grab it. There we go. Let's see if we can aim this properly. That way.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
There should be another ladder there. Come on. Come on. I know I can see it. I just can't grab it. Why can't I grab it? Oh, there we go. I think I did grab it. Oh, it's pulling me towards it? What? The hell? Ladder can't be that heavy. Come up here. Craziness. There you go. That was super strange.
Salvage secured.
Okay, can we take off? So it looks like this part... That part goes to the furnace. This part goes to the furnace. Both of these tie into the waste extraction system, though, don't they? Or just above it? Yeah, that makes it weird. Okay. Let's take care of this. If we can get rid of the keel, that'd be ideal. Didn't mean that for that to rhyme, but, you know, sometimes that's the way it goes. Let's see. Separate you from the keel here. We just need to not pop the coolant. The coolant's in a weird spot, right? That coolant should be, like, I don't know, tied to something? Right now it isn't. But it seems like it should at least be tied to, like, a pipe or something. There's lights here, but it does kind of seem like this is nothing attached right here. Get rid of this attachment. It's so strange how many of these ships just feel like new ships, like I've never done it before. Which is weird. I'm pretty sure we've done a ship exactly like this. But every time we do one, it's a learning experience. Like, I just don't remember anything about it at all. Okay, you go to the processor. I can do that from here. It'll bonk a little bit, but whatever. The tether should make it so that... Come on, just live long enough. That's all you gotta do. Okay, you know what? Never mind. I didn't realize it was all tied together. So that is you on the barge. There's another one over here that should also go to the barge, I think.
Applying credit.
Yeah, right here. Okay, be very careful with you. That could have been bad. Like, that could have breached. Fortunately, it doesn't look like it was even injured, so we're fine. There's a light there.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
And then you go that way. Maybe I can tie you together? I don't know if that's actually going to work. It might not work. Nah, that second tether is not going to last very long at all. That thing's heavy. Here, go ahead and do that. Then take you in. And there should be, yeah, you take out. And go down to the barge. With your light friend. They're all friends, right? Every piece of a ship should damn well be friends with each other. Okay, those are totally going in there. It's happening. You over here. Oh, light here too. It's actually still like connected to power and everything. Okay, this is tied to the cockpit.
Account credited.
That assumes, of course, I care about the glass at all. And the answer to that might be no. Don't really care about the glass. It's such a tiny part of it that it really doesn't seem to matter.
Object processed. Credits awarded.
So there, that'll work. We can drag some of this stuff from the cockpit away. It's gonna be very slow, but alright.
Credits applied.
Nice being able just to shove that out of there.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
It's weird though, right? Because this usually gives us a lot of trouble. Like, usually there's a piece in here or something that makes it so that we can't seem to disconnect the hole away from it at all. But this just came right out. No idea why, but there you go. Oops, nope, that right there, there you go. Bonked myself right in the forehead with that one.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
How many storage bins do you need? This isn't even first class. Although I guess if there's no storage bins in the passenger compartment, that may answer the question. Like, maybe all the passenger cargo is kept away from the passengers. They're already kind of doing that with airplanes now, right? Like, you can have your carry-on, but you can never access your luggage if you check it in.
Applying credit to account.
So maybe this is supposed to be the checked-in luggage compartment? Really, there should probably be one, like, underneath the seats. Because that's where it is in airplanes. Yeah. Missed the glass, big deal.
Applying credit.
Big deal.
Salvage goal met. Rewards will be paid.
I know, this is going through the door, isn't it? Yep, I was totally looking through the door there. Okay. I'm not bad, it's just not what I meant to do. Is there any... There's some lights here.
Secured. Credits awarded.
Means there's light there. Can I turn on my headlamp and be able to see these better, or does that not actually work? Can't really tell the difference. Grab that for sure. There are lights on that far side. Okay, so just 2 lights next to the door, and that should be it. It is kind of funny how gravity seems to influence design.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Because there should be no up and down, right? You shouldn't have to worry about what up and down means inside of a shuttlecraft. And yet we have here that the lights are only on one side of the door that you would normally ascribe with the word down. Very strange. I could burn this down if I wanted to. I don't know if I want to, though. Interesting. That was actually holding a lot of pieces together. It's weird. Sure. So you go over that way. Now this one has, yeah, pieces that go to the furnace versus pieces that go to the processor. All right, go ahead and lift this up. To take that to the jack actually, so I can deal with it.
Valuable object accepted for processing.
Apparently that is heavier than expected. Oh, because it's got the 2 pieces. And whatever the hell that thing is. The fume chute. Okay. So I can separate this out. There we go. That gets the fume chute away. So it's totally an exhaust system then. Wouldn't it be easier to recycle the exhaust? Maybe it's easier just to eject into space. There's a lot like that. Trouble is that wouldn't that provide thrust in like a direction you don't want it to be in?
Transferring credits.
It does seem odd. Alright, so we could do this with explosives. The trouble is I don't know how many pieces it's going to be in. Like the cutting explosives only kind of sort of cut. Okay, that's processor bit. Alright, you just connect it. See, there's a furnace bit in there. So the only part that goes in the furnace, it looks like, is that part right there, which we can extract. So that goes in the furnace over there. Easy, no problems. And that's all processed.
Raw material deposited.
Okay. And then this part for the furnace, I guess we just cut out. Except it goes to the edge too. That's so weird. Well, we're gonna have to do this in segments anyway, so whatever. Oh, except the aluminum, I think it's still gonna cut regardless, whether I want it to or not. And we'll see how this goes. What if I cut here? Should be right about here, right? That's all furnace. That's okay. There we go. So cut right there, right along that line. Interesting. Didn't cut the nanocarbon part, so maybe it's fine. Okay, so then over on this side, I'm gonna cut this here. And then I think we want to cut this here because I don't think there's, we don't want it to be attached to the nanocarbon still. Okay, that worked. I mean, that's a good 90% right there. We could shove the rest of the processor and just let them deal. It's a great spin, by the way. I do love the physics model on this thing. Okay.
Raw material accepted.
Hey, PC3, good to see you. Okay, this furnace piece here is going to be real annoying. We could just burn it. Or we could just shove the entire thing in the processor and let the processor guys deal with it. It's kind of tempting. We've got a good 90% of this. I think we just let this shove in. Otherwise, we're just going to spend too much time on it. We're going to lose a little bit of credit for it, but whatever. We're still going to hit all the salvageables. That's not going to be an issue. Where the hell are the fuses? There's got to be around here somewhere. Fuses. I don't see any fuses on this side, which is already unusual. I'll grab that light. Shove you.
Object. Applying credits to account.
Fuses. I don't see any fuses. The waste system, I don't think we've ever seen before. I don't remember it. Oh, here we go. Okay, 2 fuses here. There should be a third one, though. Yeah, there's 3 lights. Where the hell's the third fuse? Maybe it's underneath. for, you know, various definitions of the word thereof. There's some radiation systems there. I don't see a fuse system here either. We'll have to take out this whole piece here. Get rid of some of this nonsense. So let me detach this. This just goes right in the processor. What is that still doing there? That goes in there, you silly goose. And that goes over there. Okay. In order to get rid of this hole, we need to detach here.
Object accepted for processing.
Which might be all that's needed. Let me try shoving down. Down, 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 down. Now, my thrust is not enough to pull this apart, so it means we're missing something. There's no way that's attached, right? It doesn't look attached. Okay, burn this. I don't think this should matter, but do it anyway, because what the hell? Can I pull this away? I can totally pull it away. Okay, so I just wasn't strong enough. So you go that way. Alright, PC says, I'm from Germany, I'm translating it right now, but I'm playing on the PS5. Still partly at the beginning, I wanted to ask you if I put a frame in the open door, it tells me the door has also been destroyed, and I don't know how I can open the door and move. Okay, so the doors are fucking ridiculous. I have personally basically given up on doors. Because the doors you have to cut and cut and cut and cut, and it takes a lot of time, and I personally don't think it's worth it. I know there's some people who think that the doors are worth it, and they'll totally do it, but I think the doors are garbage, and you should not bother. There's a door... Where's the door at? The doors, I think, I can't demonstrate right now because the doors are further in. But usually I just give up on the doors. If you're trying to get 100%, that's a noble goal, and I back you up, and I'm curious to see what your solution is, but there's a lot of cutting for the doors. The doors are garbage. Let me see if I can get in and I can show you a door. Let me burn this here. Because once I get in, we can do doors properly. But I think I've already given up on some of these doors already. Go that way. Is there a door in here? I don't think there is. There might be in here, but we'd have to search for it. Oh, I need to grab some O2. I'm gonna be suffocating pretty soon.
Credit applied.
Pretty close to salvage goal level 2, though. Okay. Yep. I know. Low ox. That's why I'm here. Here we go.
Oxygen level stabilizing.
We're all good. Okay, one more atmospheric filter, or the radiation filter, rather. And then we'll see if we can... Oh, you know what? There's a door right in here, right? Through the cockpit? Yeah. So I think there is. Oh, yeah, there's a door control, so there must be a door here. So the cockpit doors are really annoying. So where the door is right along here. It's right in there. Now, all of this goes to the furnace. So if you wanted to, you could burn it all. But I think it's largely just garbage. Let me go ahead and shove some of this stuff away. Actually, if I pull through the filter, that might actually be better. I'll just drop a lot of the stuff to the barge through there. So we'll try to pull the door out, and I'll show you how annoying it is. We will be able to successfully do it. It's just really, really annoying. Okay, you go to there. Burn you. And you go down here. I mean, if it was this easy, as easy as it is for the filter, to be able to pull a door, I would love it. Oh, the freaking... The computers are attached to the access panel. Hold on, we gotta do this the hard way. I think the computers are attached here, so the access panel is... Oh no, there we go. It just went the wrong way. Oh, that's annoying. I can't even take it through the door. What the... Oh my god, I might have to burn through here. Let me take a part of these. Okay, you stay up here. It's really annoying, but we'll have to do it. Okay, so you come out. You're gonna drop through here into the barge. Same with you.
Salvage security.
These terminals are definitely worth it to be able to do this. Like, there's no reason to trash these. Access panel going the wrong way is annoying, but it happens sometimes.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Okay, I'll do the same thing for these posters. I think I already have versions of these, so whatever. And some lights. And we have like 3 doors here. So any one of these is probably going to be fine for our demonstration purposes. One, right there. There you go.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Okay. I pulled the light as well. And there you go. Okay, so let's see if we can pull this door. So, easiest way to do this, I think, is just try to cut. So I'm going to cut this side here. And you'll see it vaporized a part of it. The door here still won't move, though. So the part where it's anchored is a little bit problematic. We can try cutting here, too. Well, the same problem on this side, right? Is that vaporizes, but the door is still locked. I can't pull it out. So what I typically do if I want to actually pull the door is I start burning. So like I can vaporize these parts. Still won't pull the door out. I still can't do it. Vaporize this part. Still can't pull the door out. Still won't work. Vaporize this part. Still can't pull the door. Vaporize this part. Still can't pull the door, even though nothing's really attached. But that's because the door is basically one piece. Even though it's separated, it's still one piece there. So I'm going to burn these parts here and this part here. Still can't pull it out. If I vaporize this here, where the door is also hiding it, and this one here. Now, theoretically, this should pull out, except it's still locked for whatever reason. So I'm going to burn this down here, which is not technically attached to the door, but it's attached to the door object. And then I burn the top one as well, because that's also attached. There we go. Now the door's free. So, is it worth it? I don't know. The doors are only worth... Yeah, that... Right. Vaporizing aluminum's bad too. So the door's only worth $764. The parts I just vaporized were worth far more than the door is. So... But the only way to get the door... really is to do that kind of nonsense, right? Is to pull it out. So, I don't know. I don't think the doors are worth it. I'm gonna vaporize this here too. This is gonna get me the freedom to be able to move the cockpit pieces out to the furnace. I think it will. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, so like, there's some people who do 100%, but I think in order to get 100%, you need to like explosively decompress in such a way that makes it so that you can actually like get it out of there. I don't know. There's got to be a better way. I have not seen a better way to pull this out though. Right, this can go in the furnace. And that nice openness now will let me pull the door and throw it in the processor. But yeah, that's why I think doors are worthless. Like, they're only $764. It's not that bad. They're not even numbered. Like, usually if you get like a light... I can't even push this processor for some reason.
Material deposited.
You go... Oh my god, what the hell? You go that way. Yeah, see, it won't have been... The physics on the doors are just weird. I can't... Can you drag over there, please? There we go. Okay, finally.
Processing valuable object.
Yeah, the doors are just pain in the ass, and I recommend just ignoring them entirely. If you want to get 100%, there's probably a way to do it, but I'm the wrong person to ask, unfortunately. Oops, okay, no, that worked. That worked. Okay, now the waste system has fuel in it. Fuel usually goes kaboom. We want to make it not kaboom. All of it goes to the processor. So if we just detach, it should be fine. Yeah, the door didn't really want to go. It's just freaking... Just doesn't like me, I don't like it. It's a whole thing. Let's burn this. Just to get it out of the way. And get rid of this part of the keel. And we'll shove this whole thing into the processor. There you go. Okay. I think this is about as... Well, we could probably pull this one last piece away. Let's see if I can do this. So I want to burn this here. And that should be sufficient to lift this away, right? No? Let's see another junction point. Maybe this one here. Still not able to lift away. Let me burn you. Okay, good. That lifts this up. Pull you away. This whole thing go to the furnace? Looks like it. Okay, so furnace you go. Yeah, see, that tether worked. Just the door is just freaking weird. Alright, this will lift up and away. There's no furnace pieces here, so you just go to the processor.
Credits transferred.
It's pretty heavy. I just want to make sure there's no light attached or anything. Hate to get penalized for a light if we don't need to be. Survey says we're good. Okay, great. How about over here on this side? Yeah, see, this is separatable too. Okay, so you go to the processor there. Again, just making sure. Okay, no lights. We're good. Let's yank this. This thing is heavy. The air does run out really quickly, and I think... So you can go into free mode. That's what I'm doing right now. That's why I have a 45-minute or 30-minute shift right now. Is because the... I think the 15-minute shifts are just too short. It is nice being able to actually just, you know, burn through. You will go through a lot of oxygen still, but free use does let you turn off drain entirely. So you don't necessarily have to have the oxygen in if you don't want to. I do love the game has the freedom for you to do that. And that burn seemed to do fine. Let's burn here. Maybe this just comes right out. It just comes right out. That's an active fuel system, but I think we're good. I think we're good. I'm gonna shove this whole thing in the processor. We'll see what it complains about. It might not complain about anything. It may be fine, or it may explode. Survey says.
Object processed.
Okay.
Transferring credits.
It processed, so it just works. Well, if it all just goes to the processor, then let's just shove it all in. It's a big giant trap. It's a big giant explosive trap, but as long as you don't set off the trap, it's fine, right? You just need to know the trap is there. Alright, so away you go. Just don't bonk too heavily, but otherwise we should be good. And don't bonk too heavy on... Okay, a little bit of a bonk there, but we're fine. That was it. Good to go.
Object accepted for
Okay, let's go ahead and pull the fuses here. There's got to be a third fuse around here somewhere. Two there. Maybe down here I just couldn't see it because they were blocked. Blocked or no, I don't see it here either. Nope. Usually it's over on the side. Oh, maybe it's deeper in. Maybe it's deep. Oh, there it is. There it is. I think that's the fuse there. Is that it? Actually it? I'm misreading something. Well, we got a data drive. Or credit drive, even better. Oh, here it is. Here's the fuse. Okay, well, I need this hole away before I can actually properly do this. And there should be another attach point, I think. I mean, there is for the keel. And of course here. I always use scanner mode to see what's going where and what can still be stuck. Yep. I'm bad about that, but you're right. We should definitely be using more scanner mode. I mean, kind of half-ass it.
Deposit
As long as you just attack what's in front of you, for the most part, it's fine. The only real danger is if something, like, hits the reactor before you're ready to go, then that could be an issue, but by and large, you can kind of just half-ass it. And you go that way. Go ahead and pull out nice and light. I might even be able to just shove you over. Wait for it. Wait for it. Go. Oh, come on. That was totally good. Okay, that should work. Oh, it bonked a little bit, but I think it's still going to go in. Yeah, it's going in. All right.
Valuable object accepted for processing.
Okay, so there's that fuse there. Let me go ahead and get rid of this keel piece. And then you go that way. Alright. Just gotta make sure the lights are good. This is where my headlamp may actually interfere. Yeah, it's a little bit better. Can I hear this, please? Yeah, it's in the wrong place for my hand, unfortunately. How about there? A little lighter, but I can still hear it. There we go. Okay, then the other fuses were over here, I want to say. I was wrong. How is this thing? It's around here somewhere. No, it's around here somewhere. Here we go. It was around here somewhere. All right. Wrong placement. I gotta be over here. Good to know the door works, so you can start something I found. Yeah, there's gotta be... I mean, a lot of the speedrunners, if you're trying to do it within 15 minutes, you're trying to do an entire ship in a single shift, which is doable. It's hard, but it's doable. Then really what you've got to do is just decide what's important, right? You're not going to get 100% if you're speedrunning. If you're trying to get 100%, there's no way you can do a proper speedrun. Like, there's just no way. So you've got to decide what's important to you. Now, there's an argument to be made. Oops, over here. Argument to be made that the faster you go, the more profit you make. So it's actually better. Okay, I kind of messed that one up. It's actually better to just burn the doors and just be good.
Goal obtained. Additional rewards assigned.
You have to have timing? No, you don't have to have timing. You can for the fuses, you have to have the timing. Yeah, because otherwise you get burned. But for the most part, most of the stuff doesn't actually matter on timing. Okay, that I think is good. That is going to be... Oh, actually, you can just take that right off of the wall. Right, okay. It's easy.
Processing
Ready
object.
for it.
Applying
2,
credit
3,
discount.
1, 17, 45. Hike! There we go. Okay, so now the power generator... Oh, and the light here. Should be removable. Yep, all green. Good to go.
Deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Nice and easy. And go. Oh, come on. It's gonna get to the barge eventually, it's fine. Okay. It's a good chunk of the ship. Almost out of O2. Probably a good idea to end the shift around here.
Applied.
I could probably pull the thrusters, but I don't really need it right now. The reactor can wait till next time. Yeah, we can pull the thrusters, then the reactor, and that'll probably be a good another probably 2 or 3 salvage levels just right there. The internals are going to be a little annoying. There's a lot of seats in here that I really don't have to throw in the barge, but we're going to have to. Oh, right, and the nacelles. We have 4 nacelles that are probably still attached to the hull. Okay, well, we got the outer cladding done for a good half of the ship. That's not bad. And we've done the most difficult part, which is to make sure that we don't blow up. So I think we're mostly good here. Oh, there's just a light just hanging there. Hello, Mr. Light. Here we go. All right, let's go in the shift. We're doing pretty well here. I'm a little low on fuel, but whatever. We've got... How do I have only 13 tethers? Okay, well, it's fine. I'm kind of curious to see if we can actually afford anything now. We have a little bit of links tokens. Yeah, okay. We destroyed not even 1%. So, yeah, the doors aren't worth it, I don't think. Like, I didn't even pay attention to the glass or the handles or some of this other stuff. And it's still only, like, not even a full percentage, so... In lower level area, I have only a small ships that I can disassemble well. Only doors only bother me. Yeah. For the smaller ships, you're right. It is definitely a larger percentage of the ship that you're burning away, but... I think still it's not worth it.
9346-52. Lynx would like to share
Alright,
the
Lynx.
following inspirational
What do you got?
message. The greatest reward in life is the chance to work hard at work worth doing.
Yeah, but how does that apply to my life? Okay, great. Salvage more posters. Let's look over in the equipment room, see if I can afford anything new. See what we got. For the demo charges, I could get... I don't really care about the disarmament mechanism. If I place down a charge, I mean for it to blow up. So I think that's fine. Self-cleanup. More reliable control over the destructive range of the explosion. That sounds cool. Let's do that. Can't do it twice. That takes 7 more than I have. Don't know if anything's going to be at 40. We can check around. Oh, here we go. Range 3. I don't really need more range. Definitely don't need faster thrusters. Charge push force might be okay. Let's go and get that. Alright. Well, that'll do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. This has been Hardspace Shipbreaker on PC Universe, your PC Universe 2, and I'll see you guys next time.